What was it like, though? Like at your lowest point?
It was horrible. It was absolutely horrible. I mean, in recovery groups, they talk about, everybody has a bottom, and mine, the floor just kept coming out of it, and I'd fall a little lower.
You couldn't find the bottom.
I couldn't find the bottom, as hard as I was trying, and but that last trip to jail just kind of solidified the deal for me. I keep notes in my phone for song ideas, right? And I call it my bag of tricks. And sometimes I'll be scrolling, I'll go through years of it, and there'll be countless times where it says, "Remember how this feels." And I don't remember what I was going through, but apparently I was like, it's time for a change. Dozens of those, "Remember how this feels." And I should have put a note like, as you're sitting your butt in jail or whatever.
Are you surprised you're still alive?
Yeah, the last time I checked myself into rehab, I've actually become friends with the guy that checked me in. And the fourth time that I called and asked for help, he said, "Hey, Travis Meadows wants to check in." And he goes, "He's still alive?" True story, yeah.
But when we had you on, when we were first introduced to you, you were telling us the titles of country songs you hadn't even written yet. When you said, "My ex-girlfriend died and I don't know how to feel."
Right.
That's a country song.
Oh, totally.
Yeah. "I woke up in jail naked." But this is your life that you're describing here, but it sounds like those are country songs.
Yeah, it's almost like a bad joke, isn't it?
Yeah, but when it comes to writing, do they just come quickly? Or how much thought?
Well, they all come differently. Sometimes I'm just strumming the guitar, and it'll just kind of start flowing out. Sometimes I'll get an idea, and I have to marinate, just kind of chew on it, sometimes for weeks. Like the song "Sideways" on the new record, that happened so fast that I thought there's no way it could be a good song because it happened in about 30 minutes. That never happens. "Better Both," the one that Kenny just recorded, that I remember distinctly writing with Liz Rose, and that was an 8-hour day with a couple of sandwiches in between, and just about ready to give up. We're just working on that last line. So, and I have some that I've literally worked for months on, a couple that were years, just taking a minute to kind of get them out.
When do you know a song is done, complete?
It's kind of like my heart just tells me. Well, I'll write it, and then I kind of have to walk away from it, and then come back to it, because you get so in the middle of it while you're writing it, you just kind of, after a while, you don't know if it's any good or not.
I want you to. We're talking to Travis Meadows. The song is "Underdogs." The album is called "Cigarette." First Cigarette. Paulie, do you want to give Travis the country titles for our lives?
Oh, yeah. These were each like a description of what our country songs would be. "Blind Bastard," 5 Weeks in Morgantown, "The Ballad of Jenny Batchy," the girl Dan lost, and then for Todd Fritz back there, it's "A Flatbed Full of Hand Lotion," and that's self-explanatory.
Wow.
Yeah.
Those are great. What was that? What was the second one?
5 Weeks in Morgantown.
Man, those are good titles.
Now, you could write something, 5 weeks in Morgantown.
I could totally write.
Right?
Yeah, I could do that.
I mean, you might have spent a year there, or you might have spent a week, and it felt like 5 weeks in Morgantown.
A lot of times when I'm writing with another artist, we'll just have a long discussion, and I just try to get inside of their head. What was going on in Morgantown would be the first question. What was happening? Why did it make such an impression? And just try to get inside, that story.
Do you name a song? Have you ever had a title and then written a song?
Oh, a lot. Yeah, that's actually, these days especially, because I've written every song I know to write 3 or 4 times. I just keep writing until I get them right. And at this point in my career, a good title is almost impossible. It's gold. So I'll write down a title and kind of hang on to it, and yeah.
I keep trying to get somebody to write a song. I have the title that you can't spell blame without me.
It's good.
But I mean, you got to write it now.
Yeah. Okay.
Can you do that?
Yeah, of course.
You can't spell blame without me.
Yeah.
And it'll be Travis Meadows featuring Dan Patrick.
Yeah, we can do that.
All right.
Yeah, totally. I mean, I would never take your title and then take 100% of the credit.
You
know what I mean?
You can have it.
Yeah.
Absolutely. It's my gift to you.
Well, thank you.
For what you've given to me, I give that to you.
Well, that's awesome.
And I think you can obviously hear the voice, and you know that I'm a George Jones type.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I can hear it. I hear that low end rumble.
Yeah.
I can hear that.
Yeah, like a little Johnny Cash.
Yeah, no doubt.
Yeah.
Hello, I'm Dan Patrick.
Hello, I'm Johnny Cash.
For more Dan Patrick Show, tune to Audience Channel 239 on DirecTV or download the Dan Patrick Show app.